friends, I am Raj here to give you a tutorial on LabView 2010, that is the 2010 version of LabView. LabView is a very important tool nowadays and is very crucial for electrical and electronics engineers. To start working on LabView, first you need to download and install LabView software. So for that you can go to the official website of LabView, and the link is www.ni.com/downloads/evaluation.htm, and here you can see NI LabView link, that is try NI LabView, and upon clicking on this link you will get the new window, that is download the evaluation version of NI LabView. And here you can fill the basic form of name, address and all, and then you can download the official evaluation version of LabView. To open LabView, we need to click on LabView 32-bit. So this is the first screen that you get on launching LabView for the first time. These are the different sections, and actually we need not work on these sections. This section mainly deals with the different news and online supports from LabView, and here we get different options to open a blank VI, empty project and other things, and here we get all the works that recent projects that we have worked on. So first we click on blank VI, where VI stands for virtual instrument. On pressing on blank VI we get two windows. One is block diagram window, as you can see here, and the other is front panel window. To align the two windows on the two sides of the screen, we press Ctrl T on the keyboard, and we get the two windows on the two sides of the screen. So what is front panel window and what is block diagram window? Basically front panel window is same as that of the front panel that we see in a CRO. So in front panel we give different inputs, and in LabView those inputs are known as control inputs, and we get output, and the output is known as indicator. And what is block diagram window? In block diagram window we simply perform the operation. Suppose we have two numbers and we want to perform the addition of the two numbers, then here in the front panel window we can select the two numbers and get the output, while the basic operation block, that is the addition block, that can be added through wires with input and output in this block diagram window. So it will be more clear if I will give a demo of how we take inputs and perform the operation. So to start with, I select the basic addition operation. To get the input, simply right click on your mouse, and for working on numbers we press on num control, and then we select this option, num control option. Simply free to move throughout the front panel window. Simply put it anywhere by clicking on the mouse. So to perform addition we need to have two inputs. We selected the one, and then we can select the other input. For that we can again go there, cut, and then select this option. But this was a bit hectic. To make this process easy, I will tell the other method. Simply delete it and see. Simply copy this one and press Ctrl button on your keyboard, and now you drag this here. So now we see that we get the other input numeric, and then another one numeric 2. Now we need to have the output. For that we select this numeric indicators. See, numeric indicators. Here we can select this numeric indicator to get the output. So these are the basic operation which we performed on the front panel. We saw that as soon as we took these inputs and output, we get all these blocks in the block diagram window. Now in the block diagram window we need to perform the addition of the two numbers. So now we can select the addition block by right clicking, then arithmetic, then numeric, and here is the addition. Simply we can select subtraction, multiply, divide, increment, decrement, or any other operation. Select addition here, and simply place it here. Now we can see here that there is a output arrow in the two numeric blocks, input blocks, and there is one input arrow in the output block, which means that we need to take output from these two blocks and then give our input to this block, that is basically the display block. This is our addition block. To know details about this addition block, we can select this addition block by using our mouse and then pressing Ctrl H. So here we see that we get the details about this addition block. There are two inputs, x and y, and the output is x plus y. So now simply press here, give a single left click and drag your mouse to draw the line. See, as we place our y here, it gives a signal that now you can leave your mouse and connect it. Simply again go to the numeric 2 block and draw a wire to give the other input to the summation block, and then take a wire as output from the summation block and give it to the indicator block, that is numeric 3. So now our basic block diagram for addition of two numbers is complete. So again we come to the front panel. Here we see two options, run and run continuously. If you press run button, then each time we need to give two inputs, and then to get output we need to press the run button. Like see, I press here 1, and in the numeric 2 I press 5. Now to get output we need to go to the run button, and as soon as I press run we get the output 6 here. So what is the function of run continuously? When we press run continuously, we need not press run button again and again. So now we press run continuously, and as soon as we change our value, like say it's 7, and press anywhere outside this block, we get the output 7 plus 5 is equal to 12. Now say suppose I change it to 10, so as soon as I press outside we get the output 17. We can also increase the value using these buttons. So what we see that LabView provides us a graphical interface to work on different operations and functions. Now we can simply stop it from here. We can see that abort execution, and the program gets aborted. So this was a basic first program that we did using LabView. Now suppose we want to replace this addition with subtraction operation, or say multiplication operation. So now we click on this addition block only, then right click, then go to the replace option and numeric palette and say select multiply. So now we see that the addition block has been replaced with multiplication block. Now again come back to the front panel. Now press run continuously, and see we already have got the results. 13 into 7 is equal to 91, but let's change it to something easier. 10 into 7 and we get 70. Suppose we make it 15, we get 150. So thus we have performed the other operation, that is multiplication operation, using LabView. Now suppose I want to perform something like boolean operation, AND operation, OR operation. So for that we again go to file, new VI. Okay, we can close the previous two blocks and save it anywhere on the desktop. Say multiply. So again we got two new windows. Now press Ctrl T, and the two windows get aligned on the two sides of the screen. Now to perform a logic operation, just give a right click and take the control inputs, two buttons that will simply act as 0 or 1, we can select any one of these switches. We are very much familiar with this toggle switch, so let's select this toggle switch. Press one toggle switch here, and again, as I told earlier, select it, press Ctrl on your keyboard and drag it to get the other input. So here we see boolean 1 and then boolean 2. We can see here on the block diagram that simultaneously we get the two blocks for the two inputs. Now take the output. So output can simply be an indicator. There are two options. Let's take round LED. Place it here. So these two buttons are the input, that is simply 0 or 1 in the case of boolean algebra, and this LED will be the output, which will glow for output 1 and will remain off for output 0 or no output. Again we come here, we right click, see, go to arithmetic operation and comparison operation. Here we see boolean, and let's select AND gate. Press AND here. Now, as I told earlier, join wires. For that, simply press here, drag your mouse and connect it. Then take the output from the gate and display it in the boolean 3 block, that is LED. So this diagram is complete. Now come to the front panel window and press run continuously. So since it is an AND gate, for the two inputs 0 we get output 0. Let's change one output to 1 by pressing on it. Even though it's 1, the output is 0, because we know for AND function we get output only if the two inputs are on or say 1. Now we switch on the other and we see that there is output in the LED. Now suppose I make it 0, there is no output. Again 0, no output. For both 1 we get output. So thus we saw a basic AND operation using LabView. We can now replace, let's stop this execution, then come back here, change this, replace this block from other operation, and we select XOR, exclusive OR. Again we come back to the front panel window, press run continuously, and we know that XOR gives up output for the two inputs being opposite, that one should be 0 and the other one, or one should be 1 and the other 0. So since the both inputs are 1, we are getting no output. Let's make one of the input as 0. We are getting output. Let's make this input as 0. We are getting no output. Again make it 1. We are getting output. Again make it 1. We are getting no output. So for the opposite inputs we are getting output, and thus we verified the basic operation of XOR gate using LabView. So we saw that using LabView we can perform the basic arithmetic, boolean and other operations. So this was the first basic tutorial on LabView, and we'll come with another tutorial on the LabView and we'll explain the other aspects and other functions of LabView. Thank you.